start first one with over-under. Okay. The sweep that you're gonna, the main sweep you're gonna use is just the basic butterfly guard sweep. Right? It's the same kind of no matter what grip you have. Right? Some grips give you the ability to sweep in both directions, like this one gives you the ability to sweep both directions. Right? So, but what you need to get a feel for is where their weight is going. That's always the direction you're gonna take them. So if I feel him driving into me, it's gonna be his weight is coming into me this way, so it's gonna be very easy for me to take him that way. Okay. Now, a lot of times as the person feels their weight start to get lifted, they're going to sink and go the other direction. They're going to lean their weight away. Now I need to switch and try to take them in that other direction. He might switch again, so I can drive back in. And then I need to... Okay, so you really need to get a feel for controlling the person with your feet and manipulating their weight to sweep them. Because a lot of times it's going to be hard to just explosively like throw the person over. Okay? And one thing you got to really focus on with your feet is you never want, in general, you don't want your 2 feet in the same spot. So I don't want both my feet connected to him, and I don't want both my feet on the floor. For you to sweep the person, you pretty much always need one on him and one on the floor, right? So you'll see if I pull him on top and I lift him up with my legs, now put your hands. If I get him up like this, I can lift him up. I might even be able to knock him over, but it's hard for me to get on top with my legs in the air, right? But if I put 1 foot on and 1 foot on the floor, it's very easy for me to come up on top. Because the main mistake I see you guys making is you're pulling the person in, you're getting them like this, and then you're kind of like just losing all the power. Okay? As soon as you take a foot off the ground, you lose all the power that you have. So as you're doing this, get a feel for where their weight is going, in either direction. Try to keep their hands off the mat. So if I take him this way, put your hand on the mat. If he gets that, he's not going to go over. I have to make sure I have enough control of that arm to keep his hand off the mat. And then as I go to take him over, 1 foot has to go into the floor to help me get up on top. So first round, you're going to start with over-under. All right? Try to keep your head on the same side as your overhook for this. Focus on keeping control of the person. Make sure 1 foot goes on, 1 foot goes on the floor. And then your partner's trying to work their way out and pass your guard. So if he right away, just pull out. He pulls out, you go right back to trying to get a grip. If he's being real defensive, work on coming up. If he comes back in, you get right back to your overhook. Then you can try to take him over. So always use, when you start to lose grip, the person starts to pull away. He starts to pull away, I can start to come up. He comes back in. I can go back to sweeping. All right, so if your partner's being defensive, always use the threat of getting up to get him to come back. All right? 1, 2, 3.